Hey guys, welcome to your Wednesday coffee chat with your life coach, Jen. I am super excited to be here. For those of you that haven't met me, my name is Jenn Hines, and I have transitioned from being a physical therapist with my doctoral degree and practicing 25 years to life coaching. After battling burnout for 20 plus years in healthcare, I hired a life coach and had such a transformation myself that I had to get certified to help women just like me and you out there that may be struggling with anxiety, self-doubt, overwhelm, people-pleasing, procrastination. And I have those tools to help you overcome those patterns and really dive into your thought work, your emotional processing, all those things that are holding you back from creating and living the life that you deserve, from being the woman that you've always wanted to be. And I'm really excited that you're here today because today's topic is, why doesn't your life feel like you thought it would, right? You have the career you wanted and you worked hard for. You've got the family you've always wanted. You're living in a great house, in a great town with great friends, but your life just doesn't feel purposeful. You don't feel satisfied. You feel like something is still missing. And there's several reasons that happens. And I'm here to tell you why, right? And this comes up frequently with my prospective clients, but also in my free community, because that's where I get all of these ideas from, is from you in my free community and on Instagram, and giving me like topics of that pertain to you that you want more information on. And when people show up for these free Calm Your Chaos calls that I offer, one of the first things that they say is that, Jen, I'm really successful in all areas of my life, but I feel like a fraud because I still don't feel satisfied. Like I still don't feel like I'm doing enough. I still don't feel like I'm the woman I want to be. I still don't feel happy, right? I still don't have the time to do the things that I want. And I start every single one of my clients in my mastermind, my private coaching, the same way. Like we dive into like assessing where you are right now in all kinds of different areas of your life. And then we kind of create the vision, right? If we create a vision, and then from that vision, we kind of reverse engineer some goals to help make that vision your reality. And then we really focus on fine tuning like you to be the woman that's going to make that vision and those goals come true, right? And I just love that part of working with my clients. And I had this conversation with a lady at this past volleyball tournament. She was a volleyball mom on our team and, highly successful. She graduated from West Point, went on to get her PhD in finance, is teaching as a college professor with a PhD in finance, is on faculty. Her daughter's getting ready to graduate from university, and her other daughter is getting ready to go into high school, and they're both successful. Her husband's successful. They have the house that they want, the income that they want, living in the town that they want. And she's like, I feel like want more. Like, I feel like I'm not satisfied. And I was like, wow, so that's what brought me to this topic. So let's dive into why you might feel this way. Because this was me too. This was me too before I started working with my life coach. Like I had climbed the corporate ladder in physical therapy, like working for a nonprofit organization, and was managing a great team and doing all these things. And I just felt stuck and kind of like in a funk. So the reasons that we feel this way, I'm going to go through several of them. I think, let me see, how many do I have on my list? I have 10 reasons you might be feeling this way. So probably one or two, if not all of them, are going to pertain to you. So number one is unrealistic expectations. And this is a big one, is we often set these unrealistic expectations for ourselves based off of pressures from society, social media, personal ambitions. And when the reality doesn't match these expectations, it can lead to you feeling disappointed and dissatisfied with your life. So like the volleyball mom that I was just talking about earlier felt like she should be doing more. And I said, why? Why do you feel like you should be doing more? Like, where is that thought coming from? Is that coming from like inside of you? Is that coming from like pressure from people at work to go into administration? Is that coming from like some friend group pressure? So I really challenged her to think about where that thought was coming from. Number two, we compare our lives to other people, right? We compare ourselves to other people. Constantly comparing our lives to others, especially through social media, can kind of create this feeling of inadequacy. And everyone's journey is unique, and comparing ourselves to others can kind of really lead to feelings of failure and inadequacy. Number three, unexpected challenges, right? This comes up all the time, especially at the season of life that we are in. Life is unpredictable. Unexpected challenges can arise, like things going on with your teenagers or your kids, aging parents that are getting sick, something happening at work, you getting ill, you fighting some sort of gut health issue like I am right now, a spouse needing surgery unexpectedly. Like all of those challenges are going to come up, and life is unpredictable. And that can kind of alter our perception of how our life should be. Number 4 is a lack of self-care. And again, this is usually step 2 with my clients. So step 1 is we really create the vision of who and what we want. And then step 2 is how can we bring in some more self-care, some more healthy habits to support the body and support yourself as you go through this transformation. But neglecting self-care really leads to burnout, stress, overall unhappiness, and really just the feelings of overwhelm. When my clients start to feel overwhelmed, I always ask them, well, tell me about your healthy habits. Like, what are you doing to support you right now? And more often than not, they've kind of fallen off the wagon of doing those few things that really support their self-care. Stagnation, so you're feeling stuck. So you're feeling stuck in a routine and not experiencing growth and change, and that can kind of just feel like your life is like monotone, right? And it's just kind of leads to, again, feelings of dissatisfaction. Personal and professional growth is essential for feeling a sense of progress and achievement. Or maybe number 6 is unresolved past issues, right? Past trauma, regrets, unresolved emotional issues can impact your present happiness. And working through these with a professional like a life coach or a therapist can lead to greater clarity and some peace. Definitely something that I help all of my clients with as well. You guys are going to know this one. Number 7, if you follow me for any length of time, is a lack of gratitude. Second to meditation, a gratitude practice is probably the most impactful thing that I have ever done. That's really helped me change from like the negative Nelly to more of a positive mindset. And we tend to focus on what we lack rather than what we have. And when you do that, again, it leads to those feelings of dissatisfaction and unhappiness. And just by practicing gratitude, that can definitely shift your perspective and enhance just an overall sense of well-being. And this can be as simple as writing down 3 things you're grateful for and why each day. It can be in the morning when you first wake up, or it can be before you go to bed. It doesn't really have to be complicated. Number 8 is misaligned values. Okay, so living a life that doesn't align with your core values and passions can really create this sense of disconnect. It's important to really reflect on what truly matters to you and what matters to us, so we can make choices that align with those values, especially my people pleasers. We're saying yes all the time to feel more included and to hopefully feel more loved when we don't have to. But sometimes we're saying yes to things that don't feel good, that we don't really want to do. And that can cause some misalignment, some discontent, some resentment. Number 9 is external influences. Okay, so again, this can be societal pressures, cultural norms, expectations from family and peers can influence our life choices. So it's essential that your decisions are being true to yourself and not merely to meet other people's expectations. Like the volleyball mom, like when we got down to it, when I asked her that question, like, well, who is making you feel like you have to do more? It was her administration at her current job wanting her to get into administration, right? Because she's so good at what she does and so successful that they want her to bring that good juju to administration, even though that's not where she wants to be, right? She's happy and content where she is. And number 10 is a lack of clear goals and direction, right? Without clear, well-defined goals, it's easy to feel adrift and amok. Having a vision and setting specific, achievable goals can really help provide direction and purpose and really make your life feel more meaningful. And this is where my free 3-day workshop that starts next week comes in. Starting June 17th, running through the 21st, we're going to do 3 days, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, of a 20-minute live where I'm going to guide you through the exact process that I guide all my clients through. We're going to kind of do a life assessment on Monday, and then on Wednesday we're going to really dive into vision, and then on Friday we're really going to reverse engineer and come up with some goals so that you have a clear path. You have clarity for the next 6 months of this year, right? Because we are in the last 6 months of 2024. So maybe the first 6 months of this year hasn't really been what you wanted. You're at a pivotal point right now where you can join me for free. For free. My mastermind people pay for this. You're getting this for free for 3 days. So give me 1 hour next week, 20 minutes for 3 days a week. I'm going to give you this exact process to give you clarity for the next 6 months of the year. And there'll be daily prizes for those of you that are on live and doing the work, and there'll be worksheets to kind of guide you through the process. The replay is going to be available for anybody that registers. So if you are on my email list and you don't register, you're still not going to get the replays. The replays are only going to go out to those that register. So if you are interested in joining us next week, please, wherever you are watching this from, whether it's the replay in the email or on YouTube, or maybe you're on here live with me on Instagram or in my free Facebook group, just comment workshop and I will get you the link to register. You can also easily find it in my link in my bio in Facebook and on Instagram. Or if we're connected some way in the DMs, Facebook DMs or Instagram DMs, if you comment workshop, I will get that link to you to get you registered. This is going to be such a great, fun workshop, and I can't wait to see what you all come up with and what your goals are going to be for the next 6 months of this year.